starts the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show, featuring Dan Harsha and Dan Allman. This week's show, we're highlighting the latest in music, life, and culture.
Through different eyes.
Yo, this is Dan Harsha, and this is the Guitar Gurus, and with me always is...
It's Dan Allman here.
How you doing tonight, bud?
Man, I am feeling the best I've felt in a long time. I am back to life, back to energy. The sickness is gone, my friend. I am ready and able to do this.
Dude, that's awesome, man. That's awesome to hear. I can already tell it's going to be an electric night.
Oh, yeah. Just in our pre-show banter together, talking about events and current events, I'm just excited. I can tell we're both fired up and just ready to do this.
Right, man. We're in there just discussing everything, planning it out, warming our voices up.
Yeah.
It's cool, man.
Doing the warm-up.
Yeah, talking about nothing.
Yeah, just talking about nothing.
Yeah, right.
Talking about stuff we were watching on the TV, the news there.
Right, which is nothing.
Nothing.
Right, dude. Well, dude, this is episode 62, man. It's the Mardi Gras show.
Oh, the Mardi Gras.
Right, so it's got some cool stuff planned tonight, a little out of the ordinary, little change to the schedule. I'll get right to it, but let's talk about last week's show's recap.
All right.
Definitely want to shout out Wesley Spangler for calling. We called him on the show. He was working hard on the road, wasn't feeling 100% either.
Right.
But he still took the call, and we still got to check in with him. So
yeah.
Shout out to Wes Spangler, man.
Hell
On the road, cranking. And then, of course, we had Jack McNutt on for a series of what we called the Jack of all music trades. And the subject matter was practice. And practice. You should always want to practice.
I took that to heart myself personally.
Oh, nice.
And I practiced.
How'd it go?
It was just great. I mean, you feel good when you practice.
Now, let me ask you this. So you did something different. So when you did actually get with the band folks and practice, did it feel different too? Like, were you just you just jumped right in? And
Yeah, that's the whole thing was I felt more confident that I wasn't letting anybody down. I came in prepared.
Yeah, right.
So that's some solid advice, and that is a great topic that he brought.
No matter your skill level, you're never bigger than practice.
Nope.
Then if you live by that, you'll be all right.
Practice will humble you.
Oh,
also.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you got to put the time in,
That's
man.
right.
But no, that was cool. Jack McNutt, the Jack of all music trades. We'll be checking with him in again in March.
Nice.
We're bringing him back. Can't get rid of the guy. We like him.
No, he's not going anywhere.
He's full of knowledge, too. So that was pretty much last week's featured guest. Of course, we have our standard guest every week, and we had Higgy and Sean on. That was awesome stuff. It was cool, man.
Every time.
Yeah, Island Music Guitar of the Week. It's always a popular segment.
Yep.
That was cool. We did the 2 for Tuesday shout-outs for Jesse Wickline, Allied Renovations.
Yep.
And, of course, we did the Prime Street Grill meal review.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we got another great one tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And let's segue into this week's show talking about that.
All right.
There's nothing better than to segue into the new show than talking about Prime Street Grill and their greatness.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, we're lucky to have that restaurant around here. That's
very
what I'm going to say right now about that. But, dude, I'm a little thirsty. What do you think about that?
It's time to crack these open
All right,
here.
let's do a double one,
We haven't
man.
done a double tap in a while.
No.
Oh, the Ollie's double tap. Right here on the Guru Show, man.
Oh, you got some spray in your eye.
I
know
did.
It's going to be a great beer when you get spray in your eye.
It totally got me. It got me in the eye.
You did the contact.
Damn
You're
it.
going to get buzzed faster because the alcohol just directly went into your system.
Oh, my God.
It's all the rage.
This is the beer goggles. It went in my eye. I'm already, blurry here.
Oh, wow. Nice, dude. Well,
Yeah.
that was a great double tap. Ollie's Bar and Grill supplying us with the beer tonight. So we pop Ollie's in their honor for that. Always thankful for them.
Yeah.
And, of course, Ollie's does the soundstage phone system that we make all our fantastic calls on.
That's
They're
right.
sponsoring that, too, man. So
They are crushing it for us here, man.
yeah, and we love being partnered with them. It was cool seeing them today, getting the beer, saying hi to everybody. So shout out to everybody at Ollie's, man. It's pretty cool.
Man.
So we'll be getting the phone systems cranking in just a moment to get our first standard guest on, Mr. David Higgins of the Southern Maryland Chronicle for Higgy on the Beat, man. It's
Yeah.
Higgy.
People love Higgy on the beat, man.
I know, man. During the day gig, I always get asked about, is Higgy coming on this week? I said,
yeah.
of course.
It is so cool that same thing happens to me. They all say Higgy.
Right,
That's
man.
just the brand name now. It's a household name.
Right, but Hickey needs to get his name trademarked. We need to
does.
talk to him about that.
He's
tonight.
got to hurry that up.
Yeah, we're going to tell him in just a moment when we get it cranking for him. But then we're going to have him on. I looked through the notes for this week's 10-ounce 12-pack sampler. It's looking good, boys. Looking good. We're going to
Making
talk
me
about
thirsty.
it. Oh, yeah. I dig it.
Thirsty for local music.
Right, dude. So we're going to talk to Higgy first. Then we're going to get into the Prime Street Grill meal review.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Another fantastic meal, man.
Man, my eyes are getting heavy already.
And
here.
every time I post a picture with this meal, man, people react. They love it.
Oh, yeah.
So the partnership is great. I know when you picked up the food today, they're excited there about everything, right?
Oh, man. They were really excited to see me coming in there for
Right?
their pickup, man.
That's awesome, man.
They love it.
Yeah, man. It's a great partnership, and man, the food was great tonight. So we'll talk about that in just a couple moments, but
Yeah,
it's going to
man.
be awesome. Then we're going to get our second standard guest that's on every week. That's Sean Kirkpatrick. Sean in 60 seconds. We're going to check in with him, man. Trilogy. Southern
yeah.
Maryland, man. We're going to see what's up with them and whatever hijinks he's got himself into. It's
can't
always
wait.
good, man. Always.
Always good with Sean.
Right. And that's the standard show, dude.
Yeah.
But we do a little different here on the Guitar Gurus.
Yeah.
We try to bring 2 featured guests on, plus the Island Music Guitar of the Week and the Jesse Wickline Allied Renovations 2 for Tuesday shout-outs in the second hour.
Yeah.
Okay? And first featured guest this week on the show, it was originally going to just be Holden Duke of Idleminds, but he came through and he's got the whole band together.
What?
So this is an exclusive. Didn't promote it this way, but we got the whole Idleminds band on the call tonight, dude.
Wow.
Maryland punk rock. This is skate punk music. This is what I grew up on. This is really cool to have them on. I was checking out their website earlier. Every time I hear this music, it takes me back to when I was skating all the time. So we got Idleminds, the full band here on the show tonight.
Yeah, you see, we don't do things the regular way. We mix it up here.
That's right, man. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's great.
So that starts off the featured guest, all right? All right. So we'll do that. Then we're going to do the Island Music Guitar of the Week. This week we have that beautiful PRS SE hollow body. The pictures are out there. People love it. And, dude, what an awesome guitar that was, man. It was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Really cool.
She's sweet, man.
It was cool. I can't wait to talk about it. I got all the notes in here. We're going to get to it. We're going to get it cranked out.
Hell yeah.
All right. Then we'll do the Jesse Wickline Allied Renovations 2 for Tuesday shout-outs. And then we'll get our second featured guest on. And our second featured guest is Michael Stewart from the Phillip Michael Parsons band. He's
right.
the drummer.
Yeah.
So originally we're going to do 2 drummers tonight with having Holden and Michael on for our little Mardi Gras drum thing. So, but that was the original idea. But with Holden coming through with the whole band, I'm going to take it every time. Every time. So Mardi Gras, man. It's a Mardi Gras show.
That's right, man.
So more the merrier, dude. So we're going to have a big party tonight. It's going to be fun.
Fat Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be real good. Real good.
Oh, man. This is
Yeah,
exciting.
dude, we're recording the show on Fat Tuesday. We're drinking ollies. We're popping them. We're cranking. And dude, we're having our own Fat Tuesday here in the studio.
Yeah, and in a way, I'm kind of glad we don't do this on a video platform.
Oh, right,
because
I know.
Right now, I've got all the beads. Think about that for a minute, everyone. Yeah, you know you're thinking about it.
Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, dude. So, dude, it's episode 62, Fat Tuesday, the Mardi Gras show. Yeah, that's right. So, dude, it's awesome, man. So we set it up. Without further ado, man, let's get the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system cranking, and let's get Higgy on for Higgy on the beat. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea, man.
Soothing tones.
Yeah. It's David Higgins, Higgy on the beat, coming right here on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
Right, man. We're getting the signal locked in. It's going to be cranking in just a moment. Come on, Higgy.
Good evening. Why are you trying to hurry me up there, Mr. Harsha?
you caught me on the tail end of the lead lap. I love it, man. This is good, dude. You got my pre-answer banter down. I love it. So how you doing tonight, Higgy?
I'm exhausted.
Oh, man. Well, I hear you, dude. It's America. I get it. But, dude, I got Mr. Albin back, and he's back 100%, man. He's feeling like $1 million. Say hello, Mr. Albin.
Hello. Hey, Higgy, how are you, man?
What's going on, Mr. Albin? Does
Man.
that mean you're going to start talking more on the show now?
Yeah, the last couple of weeks I've been sick. Same thing everybody else has got. It's gone now, so
The coronavirus?
I'm back. Yeah, just a couple of limes got rid of it. No big deal. But I'm here. I'm 100%. I'm fired up, man. I'm ready to talk with you tonight. I can't wait to hear what you got for us. It's just awesome having you here, as always.
Yeah, man.
I got some funny shit tonight.
Yeah!
Well, without further ado, man, I'm going to turn it over to you, man. Let's get it cranking, Higgy.
All right, good evening, Southern Maryland. I'm Dave Higgins for Higgy on the Beat, coming to you live from the Southern Maryland Chronicle newsroom. This weekend looks to be sunny with the highs in the 40s, dipping to the mid-20s at night. Mother Nature's basically been bipolar the past month and a half. So let's get started with your 10-ounce 12-pack sampler of what's on tap this weekend in Southern Maryland. On Friday, 8 p.m., Outside the Wire will be at Manjiboy Country Store and Bar. Also at 8 p.m., David and the Dynamos will be at Toots Bar. 9 p.m., Hot Ice will be at Martini's Lounge and Bar in White Plains. 9 p.m., Glamour Kitty will be at Ollie's Bar and Grill. And rounding out the night, 9 p.m., Never Too Late will be at Hunt's Tavern, Pomfret, Maryland.
Wow, what a Friday.
All right, Saturday, I have seen the schedule. You are only getting a true sample of what is happening Saturday.
Oh.
It starts at right after lunch. So at 2 p.m., we got Josh Earhart at the Romano Vineyard Winery, which is just over in the PG County in Brandywine. At 2 p.m. also, you got James Cornett at the Port of Leonardtown Winery in Leonardtown. 6 p.m., you got Wes Rice solo act at Old Town Pub in Leonardtown.
Okay.
9 p.m., you got Mike Dameron, will be at Tap House 1637, solo gig for him also. And then also at 9 p.m., you got No Go Romeo, will be at Last Drop Country Bar. On Sunday, 11 a.m., you got Tom Rhodes at the Ruddy Duck Seafood Ale House, Piney Point. And at 3 p.m., Small Town Throwdown at Toots Bar in Hollywood with Robbie Kidwell, Jason Mitchell, J.D. Roberts, and Wesley Spangler.
Nice.
The weekly music schedule was prepared by Lynn Arion with permission given to the Southern Maryland Chronicle to reprint. That's your 10-ounce 12-pack sampler for this weekend. Be sure to check out the entire local music schedule, which is released Thursdays at 4 p.m. on SouthernMarylandChronicle.com and shortly thereafter on Facebook. Remember, no drinking and driving. Get a DD or utilize Uber and Lyft. Southern Maryland has tons of drivers, and on their Facebook page, you can contact drivers to make sure you have rides before heading out or setting up something like bar hop.
Damn right, man. Don't be a rookie out there.
That's a great sampler, man. I really love that.
I'm going to tell you right now, that's not even a sample. That's like a tidbit.
Dude, this is cranking. Southern Maryland's delivering another fantastic weekend of local music. Wow.
With the way the weather's been going, there's been a couple places, that they've been able to open up some outsides. Then you also have there's a lot of these, the bigger Southern Maryland bands. Some of their members are doing acoustic shows by themselves now also. So, there's definitely a lot going around.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy what's going on.
Yeah, I'm really
man.
digging it, man.
Since we started documenting this about a year ago, man, it's just been... There's not a bad weekend of music, it doesn't seem like.
Not even through
No,
the
there is
winter
not.
time. Yeah.
I mean, that's just so cool, man.
You can go out, you can get up, do your morning stuff on Saturday, have some lunch, and then just day drink the rest of the day and listen to music.
Definitely doable.
Yeah.
And you're going to have a good time doing it.
Yep.
Well, cool, dude.
All
What
right,
other
we got
events
we got a few events this weekend. Friday, February 28th, movie night. The Princess Bride will be at Running Hare Vineyard in Prince Frederick from 7 to 10 p.m.
Okay.
Awesome movie. Saturday, February 29th, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., Charles County Ducks Unlimited Annual Dinner will be at the Charles County Fairgrounds.
Yeah. Shout out to the Charles County Ducks, man. Them dudes are cool.
And on Saturday, February 29th, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., an intro to 3D printing and design will be at the Leonardtown Library.
Man, that's cool.
3D. I just actually published a story on Tuesday about 3D printing and the anticipation. It hasn't kind of panned out the way they thought it was. They thought it was going to be utilized a lot more by 2020. But the statistics I have in there about who's using it, what they're using it for, and what they're planning to use it for, 3D printing is going to become a major part of our life.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Of course.
I know guys that are making things like in the computer world. If you want to make a specialized bracket to mount something, if you have a 3D printer, you can legitimately make it.
PCBs are being made from them.
Right.
Car parts are being made from them.
Yep.
You know, there's a lot. It's because it's with the technology, it's getting cheaper and cheaper to make these parts.
Yep.
So, all right, music news, February 27th. In 1967, Pink Floyd recorded their first single, Arnold Lane.
I love that.
In 1970, Jefferson Airplane was fined $1,000 for using profanity during a concert in Oklahoma City. In 1976, Mick Jagger was hospitalized in New York with a respiratory infection. 1977, Rolling Stones' Keith Richards' Toronto hotel suite was raided by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Richards was arrested and charged with possession of heroin with intent to traffic and possession of cocaine. He was released on a $25,000 bail.
$25,000 in 1977 could have bought you a house.
Right.
Pretty much.
That's a fact.
Yep.
God.
In 1984, a Pepsi commercial featuring the Jacksons premiered on MTV.
I love that one.
Now here's the one this one we're going to go back. This is 1990.
All right.
Okay. Milli Vanilli's Rob Pilatus shared his perspective on life with Time magazine. In the interview, he said, "Musically, we're more talented than any Bob Dylan or Paul McCartney. Mick Jagger can't produce a sound. I'm the new Elvis." Man, that escalated quickly.
Yeah. Is that the one that killed himself?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it to you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Damn.
All right, 1990, Janet Jackson's first concert tour began in Pensacola. It was the Rhythm Nation World Tour 1990. Tickets were also sold to a dress rehearsal concert that was on February 17th.
oh wow.
1991, James Brown was paroled from prison after serving 2 years. He had been sentenced to 6 years in prison after leading police on an interstate car chase.
Yeah.
6 years later, we go back to James Brown, 1997.
Damn.
He was on a talk show. He was on the talk show with Rolanda White as the hostess, and he asked her to marry him during the taping of one of her shows.
Nice.
She did not marry him.
This guy.
1998, Tommy Lee was released on $500,000 bail after he pled innocent to a charge of abusing his wife and son.
I don't remember that.
1998, Vince Neil of Motley Crue announced an agreement with Internet Entertainment Group and Vivid Video to distribute a 60-minute home video of him having sex with 2 adult film models in Hawaii.
That's why you don't remember the Tommy Lee story. It was the same day.
Okay.
And it-
Very clever.
Yep, he's feeling better. In 2000, ABC TV aired the Beach Boys TV movie.
Yeah, we don't remember that one either.
Yeah, they burned the film.
Yeah. Born on this day in 1930, American actress Joanne Woodward. 1932, Miss Elizabeth Taylor. 1954, Neil Schoen, best known as the guitarist and vocalist for Journey and Bad English. In 1957, Iron Maiden guitarist Adrian Smith.
Yeah.
1960, Johnny Van Zant, brother of Leonard Skinner singer Ronnie Van Zant and 38 Special founder Donnie Van Zant. Johnny became the lead singer of Leonard Skinner in 1987 and continues to perform with them to this day.
Right.
And in 1981, Josh Groban, a pop singer, was born. We have a couple local Southern Maryland musicians, celebrities celebrating birthdays this week. On Thursday, February 27th, my good buddy Jay Shade will be celebrating his birthday. And then you have me on Friday.
Yay, happy birthday, Higgy.
Oh, look at that. February 28th, David
Yep.
Higgins.
Yep.
Well, welcome
Big
to the
4-1.
40s, buddy. Welcome to the 40 Club.
I've been in the 40s.
Yeah, so how old are you going to be, man?
I'll be 41.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, welcome to the 40s, man.
Yeah, man. You're still there.
Trust me, I've already had enough 40s in this past year.
Well, from the Gurus, we're going to give you an early happy birthday, buddy,
Yeah, man. Happy birthday.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Okay, he put his name. Are you part of the musician or celebrities category?
Celebrity.
That's right. You damn right you are. Have confidence, my friend.
Celebrity. David Higgins.
We got local celebrity David Higgins on the line.
Love it, man. I found the
And that's
man.
your weekly wrap on music news. As always, follow the Chronicle on Facebook at facebook.com/SOMD Chronicle or southernmarylandchronicle.com for all your local, state, and regional news, weather, and sports.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Higgy. I'm digging it, buddy.
Crushed it out of the park, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Well, cool, dude. Well, I'll let you get back to running the Chronicle, get back in that newsroom, and get the news cranking, brother. We appreciate you.
All right, thank you, guys. Have a great show.
All right, man.
Have
Thanks.
a good week. Yeah.
There he goes, man.
That sounds like a guy who's got a birthday this week.
Yeah, man. He's already partying. It's Mardi Gras. His birthday's coming
Did you
up.
like that, man? How he started out? He goes, "Yeah, I'm a little exhausted," but by the end, you couldn't tell he was exhausted.
Exactly.
That energy kicked in. He brought it.
Yeah, man. Higgy on the beat, man. Another fine segment of Higgy on the beat.
That's why the Chronicle is successful,
Right,
Because
man.
he keeps bringing it.
That's correct, man.
You guys already know. You go over there, you like and you share. You already do all that.
Yeah, man. Let's transition into the Prime Street Grill meal review because I want to talk about it. I got to talk about it.
Got to talk about it. All
Got
right.
to. And dude, this week, man, wow, the pictures out there. The meal was fantastic. I want to take everybody through what I had, man.
Ooh.
And then I'll let you take them through what you had.
Absolutely.
And then we'll get to the points of the restaurant and we'll tell everybody about the details. Because by the time we get done talking about this, everybody's going to want to know the details. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But, dude, my appetizer this week was the stuffed mushrooms with crab imperial. And let me just tell you, if you're a fan of crab meat and mushrooms, it's heavenly. Heavenly. The way they prepare the mushrooms is perfect. I just love the texture, how it tastes when you're chewing it.
Yeah.
It's perfect, man. That's how you cook a mushroom. Sometimes people get them all sogged up. Nope. Not there. Not there. And the crab imperials to die for. I mean, it's just the crab meat was nice, light, tasted great. The seasoning was perfect, and it was just a fantastic appetizer, and I just crushed it, man. And I was just grinning ear to ear going, yeah, buddy.
That's right.
High-fiving you, man, in between bites. Because we don't talk when we're eating. We just high-five and give us the look.
No, there's no talking while we're having our meal.
Right, and I'm doing that. That's my appetizer.
That right. That was just good.
Right, and then my main entree tonight, I looked over at what you had last week, man, and I was so jelly about what you had. I had to order it this week, and that's
choice.
that crab linguine.
Yeah, crab. It was the scallop and shrimp.
Yeah,
Cajun linguine. Right?
Cajun linguine. That's right, man.
I had to smell it the whole way over here. And
Right.
I was like, I'm gonna pull over and eat this.
Yeah,
He's
man.
gonna be mad when I get here. It's gonna be gone.
Dude, I'm telling you, the scallops, the shrimp, everything was the finest of quality in that kind of meal. And I'm speechless, man.
Yeah, exactly,
I mean,
right.
the seasoning, if you like a good seasoning that's not overly powering, that's what's nice about that meal.
Yeah.
The seasoning's perfect. I mean, it's perfect. I mean,
It doesn't compromise the taste of the overall meal itself. It just gives it a nice accent to it.
exactly. I mean, this is the type of meal, man, where if you're not a fan of red meat and you're looking for options on the menu, you cruise to that one, home run every night.
Yep.
I mean, it's perfect. The pasta's awesome. It's great, man. That's now I know why you got it. So, and that's already a guru favorite. You know, we're like, if you want a recommendation right now, you get that. You get the Cajun linguine, man, and you got something going on. You might send me a message thanking me. So.
Definitely send a message to Prime Street thanking them for preparing such a fantastic dish, man.
Right, and that's what I had this week. What did you have, man? Because I'm curious to hear about this because this was cool when I called in the order. I was excited to hear about this. I'm gonna let you talk about it. So go for it.
I went ahead and just got started off with the buffalo fried shrimp, which I'm going to tell you, when you get shrimp at Prime Street, shrimp is an understatement.
Yeah, you're right. About
Because
that.
these guys, they're not prawns, but they're by no means shrimp. They're just big shrimp, breaded perfectly, fried perfectly. Generous portion for an appetizer.
Right.
Extremely. You could make a meal out of that. Really.
What? Okay.
I probably should have.
I mean, the picture's out there. People see it.
Yeah. So, generous portion. Their buffalo sauce is great. I like dipping it in there. You can eat it by itself without it. Doesn't matter. It's up to you. But the option's there. Then I went to an old go-to of mine from years gone by.
Okay.
It's my favorite meal there.
Sure.
It's the maple rub brown sugar pork.
Oh, wow.
It's a pork steak.
Okay.
And you get it medium. Trust me, everybody. Get it medium.
Okay.
That is perfect every
All right.
time. Big, generous portion of pork. Maple sugar rubbed. Good Lord, I got the side of green beans to go with it. Their green beans, by the way, are fantastic.
Yeah, I had them the first week, man.
They're great.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then I got the Grille mac and cheese. That's another side. An entree like that comes with 2 sides. And their sides are fantastic, everyone. I'm not lying to you here. Trust me.
Yeah. What's crazy is I had so much in my meal, man, and I was crushed when I was done. I wanted to ask for one of those buffalo shrimp so bad, but I'm so crushed I couldn't have fed it in, man.
No.
So, dude, my hat's off to you. You're training me on the menu well. Digging what you're ordering, and you're definitely giving me food for thought for next week already.
Yeah.
So that was really cool, man. And that's the meals tonight. But let's talk about some details about Prime Street Grill for all the new listeners that are joining us tonight.
Yeah.
That way they know how to go ahead and get a contact with them. So Prime Street Grill is located at 4680 Crane Highway in White Plains, Maryland. The phone number is 301-392-0510. That's 301-392-0510. The restaurant opens 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday and 12 p.m. on Sunday. The last seating times Monday through Thursday are 8:30 with the doors closing at 9. Friday and Saturdays at 9:30 with the doors closing at 10. And Sundays at 8 o'clock with the doors closing at 8:30. The holiday hours differ, so you have to pay attention to the social media and the websites and whatnots to get that information as the calendar year goes. Their dress code's pretty simple. It's business casual. Men can't wear tank tops or sleeveless shirts, and you can't wear clothing that's vulgar, has profanity, or any kind of images that would be deemed vulgar or profane. Or service will be denied, which I think is a big plus because those I don't want to eat with people like that. I'll be plain and simple about it. If you come to a restaurant and you're dressed like that, I don't want to eat with you. So bravo to them to have that kind of code, and it's tablecloth service. So you can draw your own conclusions, but that's what the dress code is. I dig it. To make sure that they can accommodate everybody, reservations are highly suggested for the dinner times. But if you're going in general, just call and get a reservation.
That's all you got to do.
Make a habit out of it, because this place has got a reputation of excellence, and people come. It's a destination restaurant for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I was unaware of that, but it is.
It has been for me personally for years.
Right,
So-
but I'm talking people that don't live in this area.
Right.
Like they're driving from Virginia, because I went through there the other night, and I was like, wow, man, look at the tags in here, Virginia,
yeah.
Virginia. You know what I mean? So it's a destination restaurant. It's fine dining, but with a business casual atmosphere. Tablecloth service. It's awesome. So just call and get a reservation. That way they'll know your name and they'll have everything ready for you. And if you don't want to dine in, you can do like we do with our meals. They got great carryout options.
It travels very well.
Very well. They know how to pack it for traveling. So, dude, don't be worried about it. It's like about a 15-minute drive from there to our studio. So,
Yeah.
and it's fine. So, carryout is an option.
Yeah. If you sit in there long enough, if you go in to eat, you'll see 20 Grubhub orders come through there at any given time. They're constantly getting call-out orders.
Yeah.
And that is amazing. That says a lot about... Oh, that wasn't me, by the way. That says a lot about the business. If, a restaurant of that class still getting carry-out orders, that shows you something. Their food it's going to travel well.
Right. And it's cool to call them to get on the first-name basis with everybody there. They're quite friendly. I mean, that's... as I get older and I realize different things, being on the first-name basis with the restaurant's pretty cool. Comes
It
with a
is
lot of
very cool.
benefits. You show a little bit of loyalty to a place, they take care of you like family. And I mean that. I mean, the food's excellent. Everybody knows my name. It was really, really awesome experience. That was you.
That was me.
So it's a great place for lunch business. And just, if you want to dash in for lunch during the work week, it's great for that. Man, and they had a little bit of business this past week, too, man. I'll be checking it out when I'm driving up and down 301, man.
No doubt.
So the word's out, man, that it's just a great place. They specialize, just so everybody knows, I just want to recap this because we kind of get off topic talking about our meals all the time.
Yeah.
They specialize in fresh seafood and hand-cut steaks. They have a diverse menu that includes something from everyone.
That's absolutely accurate.
And like I said, you can go online and check the menu out. You can see all the different options. I got an official menu here at my house. I feel special because I have that. And I just pull it out on Saturday and just look at it sometimes and go, man, what am I going to have?
I know you're already thinking about it 2-3 days ahead of time.
I
Like,
know, man.
I want this, I want that.
Right. It's like a tour that I see you and I'm like, man, I'm jocking him a lot. But damn, man, he knows what to order, man. I'm jealous.
I've had everything there already.
I know. I dig it. So thank you for guiding me on that. But you can also book parties, weddings, events, and other kind of different luncheons and meetings in one of their rooms.
Absolutely.
It's the way the place is set up. They can do that for you. They're accommodated for that. And that's kind of a cool place to have an event like that.
They do. They have an incredible wait staff that is very attentive and very accurate. So to your experience will be top notch.
Exactly.
If you rent one of those rooms, I can attest that you will not be disappointed when you leave. You'll want to do it again.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, cool, dude. I mean, and that's the Prime Street Grill meal review, man. Anything else you want to add besides going keep kicking ass, guys? We'll see you next week.
Yeah, the only thing I want to add is everybody do yourself a favor. Take a nice evening out and go do it.
Yeah, make a date night out of it.
Yeah, I mean, you can go anywhere and spend money and leave and go, man, I don't really feel like I didn't get my money's worth. You're never going to leave there feeling like that. You're going to feel like that was a nice outing.
Yeah, worth every dime.
Yeah.
Worth every dime.
Just try it. Go out there and check it out.
It's Prime
Trust
Street
me.
Grill, White Plains, Maryland. It's Guru approved, and they're taking care of us, so we're going to take care of them, guys. So check them out. Well, cool, dude. We're cranking just along, man.
We are cranking along.
Dude, I think we're just going to get the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage vent system fired back up, and we're going to get Sean Kirkpatrick on. What do you think?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's just do it, man. We're cranking, man.
Can't wait, man. Sean in 60 seconds.
Yeah, soothing tones.
Coming up next, right here on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
Oh, here we go, dude. It's ringing. Come on, Sean.
Good evening, gurus.
Hey, Sean, what's happening, buddy?
Hey, guys. I'm just hanging out here, sitting crisscross applesauce in a cocoon of king-size comforters. How are you guys?
Whoa, sounds warm.
Man, that
It certainly is.
That made me feel good. I like that. That sounded nice.
I got to sweat out this cold, man. It's been kicking my ass since Sunday.
Yeah,
I
man.
apologize for anyone who's listening if I sound a little hoarse than usual.
Wow, man. So Alban just got over his. You're just starting yours, man.
Yeah, dude. And fucking Saturday night, Jason Mulligan, my keyboard player, was getting over his. And so we put him in the back seat of the van, and I ended up sitting in the middle row, and I'm pretty sure you just, coughed it all over the back of my head or something.
Hate that when that happens. Gets all in the back of your head and your neck.
Yeah, I'm thinking now it'd probably be a good idea to start carrying surgical masks around in the van all the time, just in case.
Right. Start spraying them with, Windex and Lysol and shit. You know what I mean?
We were thinking about that, actually. We've had the Lysol back there. I actually had an energy drink, and we were doing, the traditional cheers 30 minutes before we get out from the gig.
Yeah.
And I accidentally touched his drink, and I was like, oh, shit. And so I sprayed my whole energy drink down with Lysol before I drank it.
That's a great move.
And I still ended up getting sick, so, I mean, what the fuck.
Yeah.
But I think it was the fist bumps. I couldn't resist the fist bumps.
Oh, all right, dude. Well, we got 5 minutes to burn, dude. So we got to jump into this one.
All right.
What's going on this week? What kind of topics do you have for us? Where's the band playing? What's happening?
Well, so Thursday we're playing. I'm playing with Girl Crush, and that's Hannah's new acoustic project at Bates Boys Tavern. And Saturday we're doing with Trilogy. We're playing a private party, so I can't even tell you where that's at. I'm not allowed to.
All right, perfect.
So that's this Thursday, the premiere night. You're going to be at Babes.
Yeah, Thursday night I'll be at Babes with Hannah and Chris and Aaron.
That's awesome. I'm gonna try to pop into that one, man.
That'd be awesome if you did. That'd be cool. It's always a good time there. They love having us there.
Hannah was sitting in front of me at church on Sunday.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, I know. You look at Dan's looking at me like, what the hell? You didn't. Nobody knows I've been going to church. I've been keeping that quiet.
I was surprised that Hannah was going to church.
Oh yeah. Well,
No,
she sat right in front of me. I'm like, I guess she goes here too.
Wow. Well, you learn something new every day, guys.
I hope I didn't just out her.
Wow. Well, dude, okay. Well, that takes care of the speaking. So what kind of advice do you have for the struggling Southern Maryland musician that's just got the winter blues and is just trying to come out of a cocoon of hibernation?
Well, this is one thing and something that every artist, no matter what type of art you're doing, everybody struggles with this. It's called the gap.
All right.
The gap is a place that you get to as soon as you become proficient at whatever art you're doing. Even just the slightest amount of proficiency, all of a sudden you get exposed to all this talent that is so much more or so much better than what you're capable of doing. And so immediately you set the bar way higher than your talent is even capable of getting to. So you tend to expect way more of yourself than you're capable of even doing, you know?
Sure.
So, I mean, Saturday night, we had a great show, but I felt like I didn't do as good of a job as I could have. And I mean, nobody said that I didn't, you know? And I think it's just it's the gap, you know? I mean, I expect myself to be playing like 7/4 and shit like that and just doing crazy, or 7/8 and just crazy polyrhythms and shit like that. And I'm playing in a fucking pop band, you know? 4/4 the whole time.
Yeah, I like the honesty. I love it.
Right, but I mean, we do get to play some fun, more experimental jams and stuff like that every once in a while. But for the most part, you know, I got to do the moneymaker beats. But then, you know, when you get into like drum clinics and you watch videos of like Drumeo.com or stuff like that, I'm just taking it into my own perspective. I watch these drummers out there like Tony Royster Jr. and Thomas Lang and Luke Holland and all these guys just out there ripping and destroying these kits. And they're playing songs that are just like, you know, the chord progressions are easy, just to kind of fill in whatever it is they're playing. And it's just all focused on the drums the entire time. And they're just blowing your mind away every time you listen to it. And, you know, I mean, one day I'll probably be able to do stuff like that. But for now, I'm just the filler, you know? It's the backbone, and it's not, and that's okay. You know, I'm doing my job, and I'm getting better. I'm still practicing, and that's all that the gap is. It's just you still need to practice.
That's exactly it, man. That's what that's what we're talking about.
We've been harping on that lately. Is practice,
That's exactly right.
But don't be discouraged, though. That's another thing too. Is like everybody lives in the gap. The gap is just this inevitable void of existence that most musicians have to deal with for years before they end up where they want to be.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
That's real, man. Wow.
It's happened to each one of us. Yeah.
I have a little graphic too. I'm going to send you guys so that you can display it while I'm showing it, because it kind of breaks it down in a little graph that's easy to understand.
That's cool, dude. Definitely send it tonight because I'll be editing tonight.
Yeah, I got you.
I love it. I love that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, man. Dude, the gap is real. I love that subject matter. We're coming up on it, Sean, so that's a perfect way to end the segment this week. I know it's a little shorter than usual, but
it's no big deal, man. I got to get back to bed anyway. I'm starting to sweat again.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, man, dude. Dose up on some good old NyQuil. We appreciate your time tonight, and all the musicians out there, don't get discouraged by the gap. Just embrace it and just start and practice your playing.
Keep practicing. That's right.
Exactly.
All right. We love you, brother. Feel better.
Yeah, man. Take it easy. We'll see you.
Love you guys too. Take it easy.
All right,
man.
Peace. There goes Sean in 60 seconds, man.
We've had over the last few weeks some real troopers with the under the weather and still just doing what that to me is just as important as practice.
Yeah.
Is still grinding away and doing the things like this.
Yeah.
So I want to, just touch on that real quick.
Yeah, man.
Practice, like you said. Practice. Sean said it. Jack said it last week. There's nothing more important than practice.
Right. I mean, just as a guitar player, I'm always looking for more time to play guitar. So if anything, I'm guilty about not finding enough time. But other people would think I'm too extreme. I'm good.
I'll give you a crash course on time management off the air.
Sure.
So you make time for the things that you want.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Give me a pep's talk.
That's what I do, man.
Yeah.
Make time for the things you love, guys and gals. Make time to practice, okay?
Yeah, Sean just sent me the picture.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah,
There it
that's
is.
cool, man. That's awesome.
Oh, I love it. I love charts.
Yeah, so when we do premiere night, I'll put that on the screen. I'll try to make it look best I can, but it'll explain it. So that's cool. That's awesome, dude. We're gonna take a quick break, reset, come back up. We're gonna get the Idleminds band on the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system. The system's already cranked out 2 fantastic calls. We got a lot of more to go tonight. Island Music Guitar of the Week, 2 for Tuesdays because of Jesse Wickline and Allied Renovations. Wow. Then we can talk to Michael Stewart of PMP.
Yeah, we got a lot to do here tonight.
Dude, Music Talk Radio, it's Guitar Gurus. We'll be right back after this. Yo, Albin, let's talk construction.
All right, Mr. Harsher, what's up?
Our good friends at Allied Renovations and offer the best value when it comes to replacing your home's exterior, whether it be your roof or facade. Did you know that?
How does he do it?
Streamlined operations. Jesse and his team have been part of the roofing community since 2015. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, Jesse has some of the deepest roots in our community. Did you know that?
Why does that matter?
Because you don't have to worry about the here today, gone tomorrow contractor schemes that are out there.
Well, you know he's going to be around. That's some great stability.
Yes, it is. So if and when the time comes, your home needs help with its roof or facade, please don't forget to contact Jesse Wickline at Allied Renovations. That number is 301-399-7031. Once again, that number is 301-399-7031. They are waiting for your call. Tattoos last forever. They're a permanent statement about your personality and style. Do you want to spend the rest of your life with ink that looks like it's been done by some junior apprentice? Or do you want a custom tattoo from Christopher Lane Tattoos? Chris has over 10 years in the biz and uses the best ink and machines in the industry. Check out Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram feed today and you will just see for yourself that he does some of the finest work in the Southern Maryland area. Give him a follow today and you will just marvel over the attention to detail in his work. Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram is your start on a pathway to tattoo bliss. Book your appointment through Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram private messaging service for an exclusive bonus that only Guitar Guru listeners are eligible for. Follow Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram today. Yo, Albin, let's talk site maintenance solutions with Cooper Construction.
Okay, great. Why are we outside?
I wanted you to see how Cooper Construction's handling my site with the installation of my new septic tank system.
Oh, I'm loving all this heavy equipment I'm seeing.
You need this kind of equipment for this type of work.
You say, do you?
Yeah, man. Cooper Constructions offers complete site solutions for septic tanks and mounds, lot clearing up to 3 acres, and most importantly, stormwater management.
Okay, let me get this straight. Cooper Construction offers site maintenance for lot clearing, septic systems, and stormwater management?
You are correct.
Does Cooper Construction have all the credentials needed for this type of work?
Yes, they do, my friend. Cooper Construction has over 20 years experience in the construction world.
How do we get a hold of them?
That's easy. Just dial 301-683-7766 and ask for a site visit today. Again, that number is 301-683-7766. Give them a call. You can also reach them on the web at buildwithcooper.com. Cooper Construction. From site to site, they will treat you right.
What's up, y'all? This is Sam Grow, and you're listening to the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
The Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus, the only guys that would do a live broadcast from Dog Patch. We see each other through different eyes. And we're back from break. It's the Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan.
How you doing tonight, Mr. Alvin?
All right there, Mr. Harsher. Doing great, man. How are you feeling, by the way?
Dude, I'm feeling great, man. Half the show's been over, and we're getting ready to go into the second hour. We got Idleminds coming up, get them cranking out soon, and then Michael Stewart, Guitar of the Week, and the 2 for Tuesday shout-outs, man. I'm excited for the second hour, man.
Yeah, man. It's going to be awesome.
It's high energy, man.
That's right, man. It's the Mardi Gras episode.
Mardi Gras, dude. You don't know what's going to happen on this call coming up, man, but it's going to be cool. We're going to modify the question list just a little bit since we got the whole band coming on. But, man, dude, it's Music Talk Radio, man. I just want to say, for all the new listeners out there that are getting ready to hear Idleminds, we're Music Talk Radio. We're talking about Southern Maryland music. All the local bands out there playing all the local venues, giving those guys some love because no one else will. So that's what we're here doing, man. Talk about music.
That's right, man.
So, dude, give me some soothing tones. We're going to see if we can get Idleminds cranking on the line. What do you think?
I think we can get this done. We can do this.
All right.
All right, everybody, get ready. We got Idleminds, the full band, coming on right here. Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
That's right, dude. We're going to be cranking, man. Come on, Idleminds. Don't let us down. Come on.
Hello?
Hey, Holden, it's Dan from Guitar Gurus. You want to go on the air?
Yeah, man, let's do this.
Nice. I got my co-host Dan Albin with me here. Dan Albin, say hi to Holden.
Holden, good evening. How are you, man?
Great, man. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Thanks for spending time with us this evening.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, man.
yeah.
You got the whole band with you?
Yeah, I got all the fellas right here, guys. Say what's up. What's up, dude? What's up, man? Hang it up.
There it is, dude.
All right,
Idleminds is on
yeah.
the line, dude. I'm digging it, man.
Man, good evening to you guys, man.
Yeah, so let's go around the room. Everybody introduce themselves.
What's up? I'm Josh. I play guitar.
I'm Chris. I sing. Hey, I'm Chris Buck. I'm on the bass.
And I'm Holden. I play drums.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, dude. So y'all been jamming for a while, dude. I love skate punk music. That's what I grew up on, man. I've been skating since the 80s. So I've seen it all happen, dude. So, man, I'm digging what y'all are doing.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So it's cool to have you guys all on the line. So let's just get into this. Give us the backstory on Idleminds. How did you four guys find each other? How did y'all form the band? And what kind of bond do you have? And what's the vibe been like, man? So give it to us, man.
Well, so at this point, we've been playing together for a long time now. I couldn't even give you like a full time frame. Like we've had a few member changes here and there, but basically, me, Chris, the singer, and Buck, the bass player, we got together after his band broke up or came to an end after his drummer passed away, and I was trying to put something together, and we just kind of been messing with it, off and on since then. And now we're at like an actual spot where our lineup is consistent, and we're actually like putting music out consistently and touring and stuff like that. So now I think is like really when like the band is actually like taking form.
All right, that's real cool.
All right.
So,
Yeah, so I joined the band around like 8 years ago, and I think Josh joined, like 5, 6?
I've been with them 5. So this iteration of the band, about 4 or 5 years, pretty solid. We've gone through a few bass players.
it's always the bass player, always.
Come on, man. That's not fair.
Bass players.
That's not fair.
Like they brought me on to play lead guitar with Buckley actually played guitar as well originally, and we went through so many bass players we just got sick of it. So one day we were just like, you know what, Buck, we can do this with one guitar. You're switching over to bass. You're going to be awesome. And for the last year or so, he's just been playing bass, and we've just been doing it as a 4-piece, and we like the dynamic a lot better.
Nice, dude. I dig it, man.
You missed the guitar, though, don't you? Come on.
Yeah, a little bit, but I'm actually I like the finger work that I'm picking up on bass, and my girl actually appreciates it as well.
Nice, dude. Get yourself a Getty Lee bass, an Ampeg.
You're talking to a bass player here, so I love you, man. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Way to make the move for the band, though. That's great. I got to commend you for doing that.
Thanks, man.
A lot of people won't do that. They're like, I'm not switching. I'm out of here. But you stepped up. So
Yeah, but we practiced at his house. It'd be real weird if he left.
The truth comes out right there. Right there.
I dig it. All right, well, let's talk about these live shows coming up. I know you got this tour coming up in March, man. This is your time to promote it, man. What's going on with it?
Well, so before the tour kicks off, we're actually playing March 5th down in Fredericksburg with Some Kind of Nightmare. And then we're playing like kind of a local show at Martini's. Holden's brother's leaving for the Army, so we're gonna like kick off his going away party at Martini's up at White Plains. And then the tour actually doesn't start until the 13th. And we'll be up in DC at the Velvet Lounge. And then we're heading down to Richmond. And then everything else is like pretty much like heading down south, man, all the way down to Florida. And that'll kick off, like that'll end like on the 21st. So then that's pretty much all we got for March coming up.
Right.
But got some stuff coming down the pipeline too. Nothing's definite yet though.
I got you. Well, everybody's got to stay in tune with the social media. I'm sure you guys post on there all the time like everybody else does. So
Yep.
that's a good way to stay connected. Well, what's everybody playing, man? What's some brands of instruments, man? Let's go around the room and everybody tell us what you're playing. I'm curious.
It would take a minute for me. I've probably got right now 25 guitars.
Well, no. What am I going to see you playing if I came down to Fredericksburg? Let's break it down like that. What's the gear like for that?
Right now, I'm mainly playing American Elite Strat. I think is my main guitar right now.
Nice. I like those,
Good
dude.
choice.
Yeah, I like the knob on it, man. The soft touch knob. It's got the heel in the back is cool. I dig those.
Yeah, it's nice. The neck is awesome. It's pretty much perfect for everything I'm doing. So, I mean, I got a lot of other stuff I switch between, but that's kind of what I keep going back to.
And is that the one with the humbucker in the back?
I switched it out, and I've got dual humbuckers in it.
Even better. I love it.
Even better.
Yeah, I got the Tone Zone Air Norton set up in it.
Yeah, dude, DiMarzio. I love DiMarzio.
Knows
Dude.
what he's got.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Dude, DiMarzio makes awesome stuff, dude.
Yeah.
That's real cool. Real cool. All right, next.
I'm playing on the Yamaha Stage Custom right now. I've been playing it for a couple years now. I used to play on the Gretsch, but I'm really digging this kit a lot. I mostly use Zildjian cymbals.
Yeah, dude, I love Yamaha products, man. Yamaha drums are fucking awesome, actually, man.
Yeah, don't sleep on them. They
Yeah,
are
man,
great.
people sleep on them in the States, but overseas, man, it's big shit. That's cool.
Yeah, I used to sleep on them a lot because, like, you know, fucking Yamaha, they make, like, motorcycles and all kinds of shit. Like, how can they make drums? But the drums sound good.
Yeah, man, they do good, man. I've been out to NAMM in their booths, man. It's pretty cool. They got some history there, man. They're cool, man. I dig it. The Zildjian cymbals, they are what they are. Everybody knows that. That's cool. All right. Is that everybody? Did we get everybody? I lost count.
Not yet.
That bass player get forgotten easily, so it's a normal thing. But
I love it.
I just picked up a Fender P bass with the Marzio pickups. It's a sweet burgundy and black bass. It's beautiful, so I'm really digging that.
Yeah, man. I love the Fender P-Bass action.
Yeah, what are you running it through, man? I got to know.
What are we wanting to now?
We did have an Ampeg, just a 210 combo,
Right.
but it crapped out a couple of weeks ago. So we actually have a SVT3 Pro Ampeg head on the way for the tour.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Nice.
Dino approved. I dig it.
Yeah, travel light if you're going to Velvet. Those stairs are a bitch.
Yeah, and Chris Joyce just used whatever microphone the venue has, so.
Wow, he likes cold sores.
Oh, yeah. I bring bring a windscreen.
Nah, I'm digging that, man. You guys are really on top of the gear game here.
Yeah, I dig it. What's some of your biggest frustration over the year, man? Like in this music industry, creating music, trying to make some money at it, man. What's like one of your biggest frustrations?
Well, to me, like, you know, just like, it's just so hard, like, you know, like traveling and stuff, like promoters, like not trying to like give us any money for like, you know, like stuff like that, you know, like traveling hundreds of miles, like getting paid like $30, like.
That, you know, clubs, like, they open up and close down, like, just as fast, man. But, like, keeping contacts in areas and stuff, man, sometimes it's hard to, like, re-hit areas that you've been to because everybody that you knew there, like, you know, quit their band, shut down their club, whatever. Like, that's really frustrating, man, is, like, trying to build, like, relationships anymore, you know?
I understand it, man. dude, it's life, man.
Especially now that everybody's getting old and having kids and stuff. They're like, I got to pay bills. I can't run some club that I have to like pay out of pocket to keep open.
Yep.
Yeah, but luckily for us, we're old and dumb, and we don't give up. So
I like that. I like.
That I dig. Yeah, that's real good. All right, dudes, man, y'all been champs tonight, man. Y'all sound like y'all got your shit together. It's really cool. I'm digging.
We're trying.
This. So we got one last question for you, and this is going to be cool because I think this is the first time a whole band's going to answer at one time.
Ooh.
All right, so it's our signature question. We call it best gig, worst gig. You can answer in any order you like, but you got to answer both. So out of y'all's collective, y'all doing what y'all been doing, man, what's been the best show and what's been the worst show?
Best show first.
Skatopia.
Yeah, probably we did. Last year we went to Ohio to a big skate compound. It's pretty famous, called Skatopia. It's like 80 acres.
Right.
The guys who run it are amazing. Like everybody, Tony Hawk, the band Margera, everybody skated there. They make videos there.
Right.
And they have like 2 events every year: Bowl Bash and a Backwoods Blowout.
All right.
And we played. I think it was it January maybe?
It was cool.
And we had to carry all the equipment up like 4 flights of wooden stairs to this big, crazy outside venue with a big skate bowl that people were skating in. And it was we closed it out at about 12:30 at night. It was about 3 degrees outside. We all played shirtless, but everyone there loved us, and it was just a rad gig.
Yeah, it's like the closest you can get to like a true punk rock gig, man. Like you're unloading gear, people are shooting like bottle rockets at your head while you're unloading stuff.
Whoa.
Cars are like burning on fire.
Yeah, they set cars on fire. It was pretty rad.
Yeah. Welcome to Ohio.
Yeah,
Nice. Well, shit, what's the worst one?
I'd probably say that Authority Zero one where like authorities.
Oh wait, how about the one where? What was it? Was it the other Authority Zero? Who was the one that I missed?
That was Authority Zero too, but
Every time we play Authority Zero, it doesn't go well.
Yeah, the last time we played with Authority Zero, they're kind of a bigger punk band.
Right.
Chris told me the time to show up to the show, so I'm like, all right, great, I'll get there a little early. He told me I think 7:00. So I'm driving there and I get a text. It's like 6:30. He's like, hey man, we got to go on right now. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, and he's like, well, actually what happened, it's funny. We played with Authority Zero this exact same day the year before. And I looked at the email from the last year. So it was like a 2-hour time difference. So he's like, just get here as soon as you can and we'll try to hold them off. So I grab my gear as soon as I get there. I roll into the venue just in time to hear them play the last song without me.
Wow. Dude.
But they sounded good.
I like the one where we were too drunk to play and Holden tried to do stand up though. That was pretty good too.
That was rad.
Damn.
Well,
I'm not going to say it. Come on, man.
yeah.
Last year's email. Seriously?
It was the same day,
Exact day,
same band,
same bands, like everything, man. Like
just a different load time.
look, I'm not the most organized guy. I'll tell you that.
Wow.
Yeah, and he
dude.
looked so hard.
That's like the universe working against you at every angle.
That is, I'm sorry. I don't want to sound rude, but that's fucking hilarious.
I mean, that's punk rock, right?
Yeah, we weren't mad. We just thought it was great, and then we just stayed and watched the rest of the bands.
Yeah. Fuck it. That's
Damn,
cool.
I never heard that one before.
That's
We've asked
awesome.
this question a lot of times. That kills me.
Wow, dudes. Well, dudes, man, this has been an awesome interview, man. Man, I want to have y'all back on later this year in the fall. What do you think?
Definitely. We love that.
We should have our full length out by then. We're actually just taking a break from that to do this quick tour in March, and then we're back in the studio, and hopefully we should have it ready to go in 2 or 3 months.
Oh, yeah, dude, definitely contact us. You can come on here the week before it comes out, and we'll promote it heavy for you, man. That'd be real rad.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Send us a copy and we'll play it.
Yeah, send us a copy, and we'll play it unless the authority copywriters take it. But, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that, man.
Hey, we also right now, man. Like, if you guys can find it, we got our Brick by Brick EP out right now. It's on Snub Records out of Annapolis, Maryland. Ron, the dude that runs it, man, super cool guy, man. It's all local bands and stuff. So you guys should
Yeah, he hooks us up for sure.
Those guys, they look out for us, man, and they're a great label.
Love that, man.
Yeah. I'll send Holden a message, and I'll get that guy's info. I need to talk to him.
Yeah, he's got a lot of great bands. They're starting to get pretty big. They got bands overseas now, a bunch of really good up-and-coming Cali bands. So we're glad we're with them.
Oh, perfect.
Well, why don't you guys take a quick minute to let everybody know where they can find you at?
Yeah, there you go.
IdlemindsPunkRock.com. We're on Bandcamp. Just look for Idleminds Punk Rock. Facebook, Idleminds Punk Rock, all that stuff. Yeah, just hit us up, man.
Perfect.
Dig it. Dig it.
Yeah, you guys are awesome, man.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, man, dude, anything, man. We're here repping Southern Maryland, man. Had to get the home guys from Waldorf on the show.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Support your local punk rock band.
Wonderful wide.
All right, hold on.
Gotcha, dude. Hey, dude, Idleminds from the Guitar Gurus, man. Thank you for tonight. We'll be in touch soon. Have a safe tour. Come back, record that music, and come back on the air. All right.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, dudes. Peace.
Be good. Awesome, man.
Dude, that's an awesome interview,
Now
man.
those guys sound like they are just having the time of their lives. They're
yeah,
enjoying it.
man. I dig it, man. They got that energy about them. I mean, that's cool.
I love that positive energy, man.
Yeah, dude, they're getting bottle rockets fired at them setting up.
3 degrees outside. I'm shirtless.
At a skate facility.
Dude, I mean, all right. I said this to them while they were on the phone, so it's not a big deal if I say it while they're not on the phone.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Yeah, dude, shit happens, man.
The email from a year ago.
Yeah, it did. Sometimes when you
I
search,
love that.
dude. Sometimes when you search through Gmail and you don't have it all right, man, it can fool you.
It really just, I've never heard that answer in all this time we've asked that question. That's a great answer.
That's why people tune in to listen, dude. You never know what you're going to get on this show.
Dude, I love it.
That's right, man.
Yeah, they were awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. Idleminds hailing out of Waldorf, Maryland, man. Really cool to have them on and get the whole band, because I thought we were just gonna have Holden on to do the whole drummer tonight, because we got Michael coming up later. So
Yeah, it's what we call a bonus night.
yeah, Mardi Gras. That's our
yeah.
Mardi Gras. So, dude, man, wow, dude. I think now let's talk Island Music Guitar of the Week. What do you think?
Oh man, I can't wait for this.
Yeah, dude, this guitar's got everybody stirred up. You know what I'm saying?
Stirred it.
They're stirring up on this one.
Come on and stir it up.
All right, dude. This week we got the PRS SE Hollow Body Standard, and the color is Fire Red Burst, man, and it's a beautiful red. The amazing SE Hollow Body Standard. The PRS SE Hollow Body Standard is a workhorse electric guitar that's built to perform as great as it looks. Featuring fully hollow construction, this eye-popping instrument features a carved mahogany top over mahogany sides and back, a tone wood cocktail that delivers extraordinary clarity and warm resonance. The SE Hollow Body Standard also features a very comfortable wide fat mahogany set neck and a premium ebony fingerboard emblazoned with the iconic PRS bird inlays. Dual F-holes and 2 toneful 5815S humbucking pickups round out the feature set. For amazing tone, playability, and value, the PRS SE Hollow Body Standard is hard to beat. Dude, it's a phenomenal playing guitar. Again, the imports from PRS are just hitting home runs.
They are.
I mean, if you're into the hollow bodies, man, this is a serious look.
Oh man, just the introduction alone, just as you just did on this guitar already, has got me intrigued.
Right, it's worth a look, man. That was a fun weekend with her. It was great.
With fully hollow construction. Wow, I bet it sounded great.
It did, dude, and it. You know what was really cool when you were strumming it not plugged in? It didn't ring annoyingly like some of them.
Right.
It had that good sound to it, man. Where I played it half the time, not even plugged in.
Yeah.
Just jamming it, just getting a feel for it, man. And wow, man, what a fantastic guitar, worth a play. Go in the store, check it out, just strum it a couple times. Even if you're not in the market, just try it. It'll sell you. All right, so resonant, comfortable, thin profile hollow body. The PRS SE Hollow Body Standard is built like no other guitar. Instead of the center block that runs top to bottom through semi-hollow guitar bodies, the SE Hollow Body Standard features only a small block that anchors the bridge. This proprietary PRS construction gives you the warm resonance of a full hollow body with the clarity, sustain, and the rock-solid stability of a semi, all in a comfortable, thin profile instrument. So if you're a solid body player, you'll feel right at home on this SE Hollow Body Standard. And that's what I was telling you, dude. I felt right at home. It didn't feel bloated. It didn't feel awkward.
Right.
It locked in, and you could just start strumming, man. It was a fabulous instrument.
Wow.
Fabulous instrument. And let's talk about the sound of the instrument. We're talking the vintage voiced 5815S humbucking pickups. The PRS 5815S pickups balance vintage character with modern clarity to deliver the sweet yet articulate sound and rich harmonic overtones of vintage humbuckers. This is the warm and clear sonic elixir that propelled the 5815S pickup to the top of many guitars' favorite PAF style pickup list. Featuring a powerful bridge pickup and neck pickup with the perfect amount of brightness, the 5815S sets packs of real sonic punch from chimey cleans to full shred. Guitarists at Island Music love these pickups. You will too, so go in the store, check it out, ask everybody there, Guitar of the Week, where's it at? They have a special section right there at the front of the store.
Yeah.
You can check these things out. This one's worth a look. I want the shredder guys to try it out, because those are the guys that'll sell the most on, because they'll be like, wow, I've been missing out.
Absolutely. I mean, the beauty of it is you see that guitar, and it's much more beautiful than the picture of our ugly mugs next to it on the wall.
Right. That's first and foremost.
That's a
that
good
helps
selling
it out.
point. Show us next to it. That guitar looks great.
Right. And then why I say I want the shredder guys to try it out, because I'm talking the wide, fat neck profile feels great and plays fast. It's deceiving. That's why I want them guys to try it out.
It's Fat Tuesday.
Yeah. Right. Neck shapes are critical to your playing experience, and a hallmark of PRS quality. The PRS SE hollow body standard is fitted with their wide, fat, set neck. Perfected after years of prototyping, the wide, fat neck carve is based on the designs Paul Reed Smith did in the 70s and 80s for Carlos Santana, Peter Frampton, and Howard Leese of Heart. The SE hollow body standard's premium ebony fingerboard feels smooth as glass under your fingers, and its iconic bird inlays are the calling card of this top-notch guitar maker. Dude, everything on this instrument for an import, there's nothing wrong with it. It's perfect.
Wow.
It just depends if you're in the market for an instrument, and if you're in the market for a hollow body, which I'm trying to think, man. If you're a guitar player and you got multiple guitars, you don't have a hollow body yet, you might want to just pick one up.
You should have one in your arsenal if you're a multi-guitar player.
Right.
You know.
All right. So, I mean, this guitar is just awesome. Let's look at the features at a glance real quick, then we'll dive into the tech specs. All right. It's a 3-ply laminated figured mahogany top, mahogany sides and back with gloss finish, mahogany set neck with the wide fat profile, gloss finish, ebony fingerboard, 10-inch radius, bird inlays, 25-inch scale length. It's got 22 frets. Of course, the 5815 pickups, 3-way pickup selector switch, master volume and tone, a PRS adjustable stop tail bridge, a 1 11/16 bone nut, and the design tuners, and a dual action truss rod. So that's pretty cool. So here's the official specs. Let me just dive into that. That's just the features at a glance. It's a solid body, hollow body, if that makes sense. The way they do things.
Oxymoron.
SE standard right-handed model, 6 strings, mahogany, 3-ply laminated mahogany, gloss, fire red burst, 10-inch radius, wide fat. We all did that. The humbuckers, 25-inch scale length, 22 frets, master volume, master tone, and this one comes with a hard shell case. How awesome is that? Hard shell case.
A hard shell case.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, my question to you is, what do you think this thing cost?
Wow, I like how you're going to ask me this now, because I'm always like, oh man, I wanted to guess.
Yeah, now I'm letting you guess.
Oh, we're in the hard shell case category.
Hard shell case, hollow body with the solid block construction. That's what I messed up on that one stat real quick.
All right.
So it's a hollow body guitar, but their proprietary technology just puts the block in one spot.
Yeah.
Instead of the other way. So I don't know why I wrote that way.
All right, so I'm going to go with the $14.99 range.
You're high.
Wow.
You're high.
Am I?
Yep.
I'm not actually high.
No, you're
but I'm high.
Yeah, that price is too high. We're talking $9.99.
No way.
Yeah, hard shell case, $9.99. Hollow body, PRS SE, import quality.
You tricked me. Because usually in the weeks gone by, when we get the hard case category, we're easily $1,100, $1,200, $1,000.
That's why I made sure I had in my notes to ask you to guess the price, because I knew there's value here, and I just showed the value.
Yeah, I thought that was a $1,500 guitar.
So there it is. So that's the value behind the brand. You're talking $9.99. Wow. That's your guitar of the week, man.
Wow. I'm really blown away.
See, that's why me and Jack decided on this model this week for guitar of the week. We're like, dude, it has a case. It's 1,000, sub 1,000. It's right there, brand new to the market, fire red burst.
It blows me away.
Go check it out, man. Island Music, they'll make your dreams come true. It's Guitar of the Week here on the Guitar Gurus. What do you think about that?
That is a beautiful piece.
Cool. Dude, let's take a break. We'll come back, reset. Due to Jack C. Wickline, Allied Renovations, 2 for Tuesday shout-outs, and then we'll get Michael Stewart on the phone from Phillip Parsons. What do you think, man?
Man, we still got a stellar show left tonight, everyone.
Wow, man. It's cool, man. It's happening, man. The show was cranking, man.
That's right. Episode 62, baby.
It's Mardi Gras up in here. It's the Mardi Gras episode, man. We're partying. We're going to take a break and see what happens, man. We might not come back.
I might lose some beads during the break.
All right, dude. It's Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan, Southern Maryland's #1 choice for doing music talk radio. We'll be right back. Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk construction.
All right, Mr. Harsha, what's up?
Our good friends at Allied Renovations can offer the best value when it comes to replacing your home's exterior, whether it be your roof or facade. Did you know that?
How does he do it?
Streamlined operations. Jesse and his team have been part of the roofing community since 2015. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, Jesse has some of the deepest roots in our community. Did you know that?
Why does that matter?
Because you don't have to worry about the here today, gone tomorrow contractor schemes that are out there.
Well, you know he's going to be around. That's some great stability.
Yes, it is. So if and when the time comes, your home needs help with its roof or facade, please don't forget to contact Jesse Wickline at Allied Renovations. That number is 301-399-7031. Once again, that number is 301-399-7031. They are waiting for your call. Tattoos last forever. They're a permanent statement about your personality and style. Do you want to spend the rest of your life with ink that looks like it's been done by some junior apprentice? Or do you want a custom tattoo from Christopher Lane Tattoos? Chris has over 10 years in the biz and uses the best ink and machines in the industry. Check out Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram feed today and you will just see for yourself that he does some of the finest work in the Southern Maryland area. Give him a follow today and you will just marvel over the attention to detail in his work. Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram is your start on a pathway to tattoo bliss. Book your appointment through Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram private messaging service for an exclusive bonus that only Guitar Guru listeners are eligible for. Follow Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram today. Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk site maintenance solutions with Cooper Construction.
Okay, great. Why are we outside?
I wanted you to see how Cooper Construction's handling my site with the installation of my new septic tank system.
Oh, I'm loving all this heavy equipment I'm seeing.
You need this kind of equipment for this type of work.
You say, do you?
Yeah, man. Cooper Constructions offers complete site solutions for septic tanks and mounds, lot clearing up to 3 acres, and most importantly, stormwater management.
Okay, let me get this straight. Cooper Construction offers site maintenance for lot clearing, septic systems, and stormwater management?
You are correct.
Does Cooper Construction have all the credentials needed for this type of work?
Yes, they do, my friend. Cooper Construction has over 20 years experience in the construction world.
How do we get a hold of them?
That's easy. Just dial 301-683-7766 and ask for a site visit today. Again, that number is 301-683-7766. Give them a call. You can also reach them on the web at buildwithcooper.com. Cooper Construction. From site to site, they will treat you right.
What's up? This is Joe Barrett from Sam Grow, and you were listening to the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show, baby.
The Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus, the only guys that would do a live broadcast from Dog Patch. others with different eyes.
Oh, we're back from break. How are you tonight, Mr. Albin?
Ooh, I feel like we're having a Zen moment.
We are, dude.
What is going on back here?
Dude, we're back from break. It's Music Talk Radio. It's Southern Maryland. It's the Guitar Gurus. It's Dan and Dan.
Yeah, the salt lamps are lit. The incense is burning.
And, of course, we got...
Oh, there's that.
Poppin' Ollies, the
My
nightcap.
Goodness gracious. Man, you guys, we would love to have you here with us. Sitting on my lap.
Oh,
maybe
man.
not, but okay.
Jim Kobe.
Where you at, buddy? Where you at? All right.
Hey, dude, let's get this cranked in. It's the last part of the show. We got to do the Jesse Wickline Allied Renovations 2 for Tuesday list. And then we're going to get Michael Stewart on from Phillip Michael Parsons. What's that sound like?
Oh, man, it's going to sound like $1 million.
Cool, and I'm glad we teased Jim Kobe. Jim Kobe, where you at, man? You ain't on the list. That's why I teased you.
Jim Kobe's the only person in the universe that has a Guitar Guru show signed by both of us.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. That's a fun fact.
Fun fact.
Hashtag fun facts.
Right, Jim Kobe, yeah.
We're really teasing him tonight. We're giving him a hard time, man.
We love him because we know he listens every week.
Right, exactly. Good deal. Hey, all right, dude. So get into the list. It's not too big this week. So where's everybody at again? So we need to kick some ass next week.
All right. Listen up, everybody.
Yeah.
Listen up now. This segment is the Jesse Wickline Allied Renovations 2 for Tuesday shoutouts. This is where you like and share. It's pretty simple, right?
Yeah, like
and share. And we call your name out on the show. We give you a shout out right here on the show.
Yeah, come on, spread the word. Help the show out.
2 weeks ago, we had a lull, and I understand it's wintertime. I get it. So we called out, and everybody responded last week, and it was awesome.
Right.
This week, all right, I'm just going to make this uncomfortable.
Right.
Where the hell did everybody go?
Their thumbs are taped to their other hand or something.
Because I know for a fact we're not losing viewership every week. We're still strong on viewership.
Right.
So where's the love, man?
Right.
Where is the love?
It's not like they charge you per like.
No, it's pretty much free.
It's
last
free.
time I checked.
It's free. Use the service. I don't know why everybody's scared to use the like button.
So here is a list of people that me and Dan absolutely love this week.
Yeah.
Because we loved it. We love you guys to be on this list this week.
Right.
So here's our favorite people for the week.
Do it.
All right. Jesse Wickline, Allied Renovations 2 for Tuesday. Shout-outs right here on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show. We've got Trish Galliano, Sean Kirkpatrick, the Southern Maryland Drummers. That's Somar Drummers. Check them out. Give them a like, give them a like, give them a like.
Right.
We got Lisa Watts, JC Moore, super fan. Hey, JC, how you doing tonight?
Right.
And here's a name we've had on the show, but not in a while, so it's good to see it. Mr. Steve Pence.
That's right.
So cool to have Steve Pence's name on this list this week. Thank you for that. That's what we've got for you this week on the Allied Renovations 2 for Tuesday shout-outs right here on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
Yep, that's it. That was the list. Wow.
That was it.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
we
Gotta
love you
step
guys
that
for
game
that.
up next week.
Like we said, if we can get, I don't remember what the number was, if we can get 25 in a week, 25 on that list.
Right.
We'll pick one of those names at random.
And send them a shirt.
For a Guru shirt.
Yeah, man. So
Signed Guru shirt.
Signed.
So you'll have the second one in existence.
Right. I'm digging that. All right, cool. We'll have to promote that. That's good stuff. All right, dude. Well, dude, I just popped an Ollie. I say let's get the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage film system cranking, and we're going to get Michael Stewart from the Phillip Michael Parsons band on.
Oh, man, I can't wait for this.
The soothing tones it.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Michael Stewart coming up next. The drummer from the Phillip Michael Parsons band.
All right, dude, it's ringing. Let's see if we can get the signal locked in. Come on, Michael.
Hello?
Hey, Michael, it's Dan from Guitar Gurus. You want to go on the air?
Oh, let's do it, man.
Awesome, dude. Well, we're in the studio. We're taping this week's show. I got your mic on, and I got my co-host, Dan Albin, with me. Dan Albin, say hi to Michael Stewart.
Michael, good evening. How are you, buddy?
Good, man. How are you?
Man, we couldn't be happier for you spending time with us tonight.
It's my pleasure, man. I'm sitting here full out of my mind from Panda Express, but I'm excited to do this.
Oh, dude.
Did you get the chicken teriyaki?
Oh, yeah. Chicken teriyaki or orange chicken, one of the two.
That's right, man. Good choice.
I dig it, dude. When I go for that type of food, that's where I go, man.
Yeah, you got to, man. After a workout or something, that's really the only place you can get chicken and rice and not feel too guilty. You know what I mean?
It's actually chicken. So that's all.
Yeah, it's actually chicken, as they advertise. We don't really know, but we'll find out.
Awesome. Well, dude, it's great to have you on tonight. Now with you coming on, I think we've had everybody in the Phillip Michael Parsons band on the show now.
That's insane. Yeah, I mean, it's weird to be a drummer on the Guitar Gurus, but,
Well, it's our Mardi Gras episode, so we're down with it.
Yeah, there's no rules, man. No rules. Just like drumming, man. There's no rules in drumming. There's no rules on this show.
Exactly. I love it, man. I honestly love what you guys are doing, man. Maryland needs stuff like this.
Well, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. We love doing it, too, man. It's really cool getting to talk to all the musicians, getting to document everybody's story. It's pretty rad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been a fan for a long time, and seeing, Christine and Phillip on here, I've always loved listening to their side of their point of view of the band and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see what you guys are doing and involve pretty much everyone that's doing anything in the Southern Maryland scene,
Right. Well, dude, let's get your backstory and tell us how you wound up drumming for Phillip and the boys.
Oh man, it's a long one, but honestly, to start off, getting into music in general, I didn't really grow up in a musical family, but I was lucky enough to have a musical family on the side of they listened to a lot of music. My dad grew up in the 70s, so I was around, some of the best music that possibly to this day still holds up as some of the best music that's ever been around.
I totally agree with that statement. Preach. The 70s is my favorite decade.
Preach.
Yeah, dude, I literally cannot think of any decade other than the 70s that literally shaped almost everything that's happening now. I mean, obviously you can go down the Billie Eilish things, but she was a huge, Beatles fan, so it's like it always comes back to where the 70s were.
Yep.
But it's cool because I didn't really realize how much of an influence that would have on my playing and stuff like that. And I had an older sister, and she is about 8 years older than me. And so, honestly, anything that she was into, I was into, which meant that when she was a huge fan of the Backstreet Boys, that meant that I was a huge fan of the Backstreet Boys. And basically, I remember distinctly she had like this VHS behind-the-scenes Backstreet Boys thing. It was like 3 VHS tapes or whatever, and I could not stop watching whatever the drummer was doing, like them showing the drum set, him sound checking, whatever. I was immediately drawn to the drums. So I eventually got into the drums, started taking lessons at at Hot Licks with Matt Strain when I was about...
I know Matt.
Oh, yeah, way back. I was about, I guess, around 12 or so when I started taking lessons with him. I stayed there for about a year, and actually I credit Matt in a lot of ways because he's the only person I ever took lessons from at that time. But the cool thing about it was he would show me something and then play bass with me. So it was like I was learning how to play drums, but also learning how to play drums with a bassist, which is one of the biggest lessons that you can learn at 12 or 13 years old,
Oh, yeah.
And so then I got into the local scene, playing with bands all around Southern Maryland, the hardcore stuff, the heavy metal stuff, and that's how I wound up meeting Chris, because he was in this band called With Lying Eyes. And I was in a band called Tragic Blame, and the guitarist actually that I know from that band, Corey Batista, is actually crushing it in Atlanta, doing all kinds of recording and stuff like that. Then I moved to Atlanta, did the college thing. I went to Atlanta Institute of Music and graduated in about a year or so. Just was like basically a high five and good job, buddy. And got in a lot of bands, and it wound up in a country band. And it was kind of like a country duo, and we actually did really well in Georgia, so we decided to make the move to Nashville, as you do when you live in Georgia. That's kind of the next city that you go to.
Right.
And we were, had high hopes and stuff like that, and 2 months in, the band pretty much just died almost immediately. So I was literally stuck in a position where I was like, I have no idea what I'm going to do now. I was networking like crazy, playing for anybody, doing sessions where I was just playing tambourine or shaker, like literally just trying to get my foot in the door. And I was actually out one night at this thing called Bus Call that they do in Nashville. It's kind of like a showcase. And wound up seeing Chris and Phillip play, and kind of hit it off with Phillip. I've known Chris for years, so we kind of just rekindled our friendship and stuff like that. And then I kept just kind of running into Phillip at, you know, various bars around Nashville, like Whiskey Jam, which is a huge thing in Nashville, and just small things like that. And I think it was, I don't remember exactly which date it was that I first played with Phillip, but they needed a fill-in. And I went down to Charlotte, North Carolina, and played a gig with them and did that whole run with them, and did a few more runs in like St. Louis, and then I think one more after that, and then found myself literally trying to figure out a way to get into Philip's band, but also be able to afford what I have in Nashville, and then how the runs are going to go and stuff like that. So currently I'm living in Maryland, but I still have a house in Nashville. But now I'm full-time with Phillip, you know, going on the road and loving every second of it.
Wow, man.
Yeah, it's actually a lot to think about now that I'm putting it all into chunks like that. But it's been you know, it's honestly a really cool thing, because like at the time when my band died in Nashville, I kind of found myself working with people that were very talented, but I never really found myself really connecting with a lot of people. Like I kind of felt like I was just the guy that they hired for the day, and then I would go home and then just be like, okay, well, what's next? What's tomorrow in for, you know? But now I feel like I've finally found a home in a band, and it's cool because one of my brothers is Christine, you know, and we have been friends for years, so it's cool that I got that relationship, and now I'm close with Phillip, and I'm also even closer with our bassist Cody Randall, who also, his first gig was my first gig in Charlotte, North Carolina, and it's funny how we both ended up full-time with him.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah, brand new rhythm section debut at the same time right there.
Exactly. Yeah, it's kind of funny how it worked out, but honestly, I think this is probably the best situation that we all could be in, all four of us.
Yeah, I got to say, you guys, I haven't seen you all together, but I've been following you, and you guys look comfortable. And
I mean, that means a lot, because we, honestly, like, most of the time when we go and play, we're literally cracking each other up. Like, we're on stage laughing the whole time. Like, it's not, like, high-stress situation, regardless of the gig. Like, we played with Jimmy Allen 4 days ago, which was a pretty high-stress gig, and we're sitting up there laughing our asses off, you know?
Nice.
So just having a great time.
That's awesome. Well, dude, let's have another fun question. Give us, peel back the curtain, man. What's the road vibe with you guys? What are y'all talking about when you're not playing music? You're traveling for hours at end, man. What are y'all doing, man?
Man, there's a lot of things that pop into my head, to be honest, with that question. Most of the time, I will say, like, the road life, this is my first time really being on the road like this, like 4 days a week, just traveling in a van, taking turns driving, sometimes in the pouring rain, pouring snow, sometimes a little hungover, sometimes a little, you know, tired, only had 4 hours of sleep, but there's always a moment in the day that we're always cracking each other up to a T, like sometimes crying, laughing, and a lot of it has to just do with how goofy we all are individually and how it all just kind of tends to build together. And some of the inside jokes don't really make sense to anyone else but us, but there's times where like me and Phillip, for some reason, at this point, have this thing where we just like will laugh at anything, but it's not a real laugh. It's like we have the most genuine, annoying, just disgusting, guttural laugh that we'll literally say, "What do you want to eat?" And me and Phillip are literally laughing as hard as we possibly can for no reason at all. And like that kind of stuff is happening, and we're just like, well, we're getting through the day at least, you know. And then there's times where we're literally just making up stories. Like, I have this weird thing where like every time we pass a Bank of America, I like kind of panic and I tell everyone, hold on, I gotta get some business done. And now that has turned into an entire story about me being the executive businessman for Bank of America, and I have 4 women that work for me, and we talk about Jessica, Rebecca, and I can't remember the other 2 that we came up with. But there's times where for like an hour we're just making up the most brutal stories about these people that don't even exist. They just exist in our mind. And it may sound like we're probably losing it at times when we're talking about it. Like, I'll have, like, my girlfriend Ashley sometimes will travel with us, and she's literally like, I have no idea who the hell Jessica is. Who are you talking about right now? You know? And it's really funny to kind of have those moments where we're just on the road. You know, our job is obviously to play music, show up, do our job, make sure that we're professional, make sure that we're all healthy and stuff like that. But there's times where we're just having the time of our lives, just driving in that white van, you know.
As well, you should have the time of your lives, man, because
yeah, it's and we talked about it too. Like I said, we played with Jimmy Allen not too long ago, and we pull up in our little white van, our little white trailer, to this ginormous tour bus, you know. And we're talking about it, and I'm like, you know, that's gonna be, if that happens, which, you know, hopefully it does, but if that happens, I'm honestly gonna miss the times that we're sitting here, you know, 2 feet from each other, you know, just laughing and having a good time and driving ourselves and making sure that everyone's healthy and having, you know, a safe drive and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times too, man, it's like after shows we are actually really vocal about how we do, and we are constantly trying to work on how the show is going. So most of the time, like, if someone flubs a note, or like, hey, I thought this was this chord instead of this chord, or like, I'll be like, I thought we were only doing 4 bars here instead of 8 bars or whatever. We're constantly trying to, you know, sift through the debris of the show and just make sure that everything is always perfect, you know. So a lot of the time we are talking music, we are listening to music, and me and Chris go into these manic states where we're just literally showing each other songs for like 6 hours at a time at some drives. But
well, yeah,
it's honestly the most perfect situation that you can possibly think of, with, you know, 4 sweaty dudes in a white van.
You've got the time, so there's a lot to talk about. So
oh yeah, for sure, man.
Make the most of that time in between here and there and on the road and all that. That's great that you guys communicate properly. You're always working on things. That's the right way to go about it. You know, it's all good to have fun, but sometimes you gotta work too. So it sounds like
that's it, man. And the thing is, we don't get, and the way we see it, and at least the way I see it, is we don't get paid for the 4 hours that we play a night. We get paid for the 20 hours that gets us there. You know, we get paid for the preparation, the driving, the making sure everyone's healthy, making sure no one's, you know, too sick or whatever like that. And the cool thing is, we are very adamant about, and I preach this to any band that's trying to go on the road, but there's these places called Planet Fitnesses, and we all pay $20 a month, and no matter where you are in any city, there's always a Planet Fitness. So we usually try and get there by 3 hours before show time or something like that, get a workout in, you know, get showered, and, you know, and that immediately turns the whole day around. Regardless if you're kind of feeling, you know, kind of crappy or whatever, you get that workout in and you're immediately turned back around, you know. And I think that's, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I gotta ask you about this, because this has come up on the show before from Phillip.
Oh yeah.
And maybe even Chris. Let me tell you, the other times I've heard this story about the Planet Fitness membership and how cool it is, because it's awesome. You can get a fucking shower and everything else, right? You're the first one that claimed, get a workout in. No one else has said that.
Really? That's so funny, dude.
To get a shower in and sleep in the parking lot.
Well, because to me it's like,
here? Are you the only one working out at Planet Fitness?
Dude, we actually are.
We love Christine, but I don't see him working out at Planet Fitness.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, okay, that man, I don't know what flipped the switch in that guy's brain, but the last 2 weeks, he has been bringing meals on the road, chicken, rice, and broccoli. Literally, after a meal, he's sitting there like, all right, 3 hours went by, I need to have another meal, you know, joking around and stuff, but he has been crushing it in the gym. And ever since I've joined, actually, we've always prided ourselves in getting in the gym, whether it's like either just getting like a mile run in or something like that. Because to me, it's you know, it's a meditation in some sorts.
Yeah.
You know, and you can have moments where, you know, you can be annoyed with something that's happening at home, or, you know, someone had a disagreement in the band, which is very rare, but there's times where like you have to get through something like that. And to me, my whole life, I've always been athletic, did sports and stuff like that, and that's always been the way to cope with some type of problem. And no matter what, if you work out, you're gonna feel great, unless you kill yourself and then you're sitting there, fucking tired as hell and don't want to go anywhere, or you just ate too much food afterwards or whatever. But most of the time, dude, the main things are the shower and then a place to sleep at night, at pulling up at 4 a.m. and making sure that no one breaks into our van.
Right, gotcha, buddy.
Hey, let's talk live shows, man. What do y'all got coming up? I know you're playing Ollie's on the 29th. Let's talk about that gig, man. What can we expect that night?
Oh yeah, well, Ollie's is honestly the biggest hometown show, mainly because it's not even 14 minutes from my house, so that's awesome, being so close to home. I always have a slew of family members and friends that I grew up with at North Point High School and stuff like that, and Chris does too, and Phillip does too, and it's cool to bring our bassist Cody, who's actually from Indiana. He's living in Nashville now, but to bring him home to our home and have him a part of that. That show, you could expect, we're going to have Red Skies Morning opening up for us. Those guys are awesome. I actually haven't been able to see them yet, but there's a few guys, I guess, from that band that are playing. We just got word from that, either yesterday or the day before. So we'll have them opening, and then we should be going on maybe 40 minutes after that. And then for 3.5 hours, 3 hours, we're just going to be jam-packed with our originals, our awesome covers, and our cool little mashups that we do. Some songs that you never would expect a country band to do, some songs that you never expect Phillip to do. We have a lot of awesome songs that we have put together that literally makes our show just jam-packed from the moment we start to the moment that we stop. And before that, the day before, actually, if you don't mind me mentioning, we have the Frozen Harbor show, which we're opening up for an awesome band called Waterloo Revival, which is going to be an awesome show. We have that in Baltimore at the PBR, I believe, at the power plant live around that area. So that's going to be a really fun show, too.
Cool. What brand of drums do you play?
What's that?
What brand of drums do you play?
Man, at home, I have two different types of drum sets. I have a Pearl kit, and then I also have a PDP, which is kind of like the baby brother to the DW drum set. But unfortunately, honestly, it's cool with the traveling, but I do play a lot of gigs where I show up to the gig and they have drums for me, which can be a good thing and also be a bad thing depending on how shitty or how great the drums are. But for the most part, on the road, I am playing probably every company that you can possibly think of when it comes to the actual kit. And then like with cymbals and stuff like that, I usually, right now, I've gone through a lot of cymbals playing a 4-hour show, 4 days a week. You go through cymbals like nobody's business, so I'm kind of just playing a couple things that I can whack on and kind of trust that they're going to be okay for the next at least 2 months or so. So I have a couple minor cymbals, a couple Sabian cymbals and stuff like that. Nothing too fancy, just kind of stuff that's going to get me through the gig, and I know that are trusty enough to where I'm not going to crack through them eventually,
Sweet, dude. I dig it.
Sounds good, man.
Sweet, dude. Well, dude, I got one last question for you. It's our signature,
man.
It's our signature question. You've done so good tonight, dude. So I'm jonesing out for this answer. But we call this best gig, worst gig. You answer in any order you like, but you got to answer both. What do you got for us, man?
Oh, man. Honestly, there's a lot that pop up. I'll start with worst gig because I'll start with the worst.
Sure.
I have two that pop in my head. I'll make them quick. One of them is I did a gig with this random corporate band in Georgia. We played in the middle of like a shopping center, like in a parking lot, basically. No covering. It was going to call for rain all day, and it wasn't going to rain. It wasn't raining, so we decided to set up. We had one little canopy that was only covering over where the mixer board was, so I was literally under the dark clouds. And we actually went into Bohemian Rhapsody, and when that whole orchestral choir part ends and you go into the giant rock part, it literally poured like no one's business. I've never seen it pour so bad. So I literally had my mixer never work again. I had my whole drum set covered in rain. I had one cymbal that's still rusted to this day. And then another one, actually, real quick, is also, obviously living in Nashville, you pick up Broadway gigs. And Broadway is, that main street where you kind of just show up. You play for 4 years, or 4 hours, and you don't know what you're playing. Yeah, I hope it's not 4 years, but they, it's funny because the girl, I won't mention names, but the girl texted me the day before and was like, I'll send you the set list and all that stuff. I was like, all right, great. 6 a.m. rolls around. I'm like, okay, she still hasn't texted me anything, so I'm going to try and sleep for a little bit. And then show up to the gig around, I think it was like noon or 1. She was like, yeah, sorry, I was partying with this rapper Yellow Wolf all night and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, great. So what songs are we playing? She's like, I don't know, we'll figure it out. This is my first time ever doing Broadway, and it was a girl singer, so I don't know, Shania Twain B-sides. Like, I can't figure out. Like, she'll throw out a song, and I'm like, I never heard that in my damn life. Right. And the whole band has been there for years, that they all have, and I'm sitting there like, I have no idea what tempo to count it in. Is it in 6/8? Is it in 4/4? What the hell am I supposed to play, So that was probably the most stressful gig. But once I got through that, I kind of realized Broadway might not be for me. Maybe I should try to do the artist thing and find someone to travel with, which takes me to the best gig, which are also a tie. And I would say the first gig with Phillip was actually one of my favorite gigs I've ever played, because I prepared so much for a 4-hour show. And literally me and Cody, it was also Cody's first gig with him, and we slayed it. Literally had no issues at all, except for like the little things that they did that you would never know that they were going to do. But that, created the friendship and the career that I have with Phillip, and that brought me to probably my favorite gig I've ever played with Phillip, and that was the Jimmy Allen show that we did at the Fillmore. I can't remember exactly which date it was, but Sam Grille also played, who's also another Southern Maryland guy, and it was just, a highlight of a lot of our careers. Like, it was just, we prepared so much. It was our first time running tracks. It was my first time running tracks, so I literally was kind of just taking a shot in the dark. I researched and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, we got to the gig and played our ass off. Probably one of the best shows we played in a long time. Had family and friends in the crowd. I can see like my girlfriend in the crowd, and had Phillip's family in the crowd, and it was just all around awesome to see friends and family and new fans singing along to songs, and it was just an all around amazing night. So I would say that's probably the best gig, and we just played with Jimmy Allen again, and I would say it was probably even better than that. But I think the older one, the first time, was a little more special because of how nervous I was going into it. I was probably a nervous wreck. If you probably shook my hand, I probably would have shook your entire arm off,
Right.
But honestly, man, there's so many gigs that pop into my head, and we have a lot of times where we're on the road and we play shows, and I'm like, damn, that was probably the best show we played in a long time,
Yeah.
But I would say the best show is probably the Jimmy Allen at Fillmore for sure.
Sure, I'll take it.
You never forget your first time.
Yeah, man, exactly. You never forget the first time, dude. I mean, the second time usually is a little better. You learn some stuff, but...
Right.
Those are great. Thanks for sharing those experiences with us, man.
Yeah, man, that was awesome. Good stuff, man. Michael Stewart, Phillip Michael Parsons.
That's right,
band, man.
Yeah, man.
The Gurus tonight. We appreciate that.
I know,
man.
dude. Like I said, I'm loving what y'all are doing, man. I love to be a part of it.
Yeah, man, we're just helping out the guys here locally, grinding it out, man. Trying to give them some love.
So coming on here, does it give you the tingles? Like, oh my God, I'm going on the Guru show. No, it doesn't.
I know, man. The funny thing is, when I was talking to Chris about this, I was like, I'm kind of nervous. Like, I don't know how to feel. Like, I've never been interviewed like this or done a podcast. I've been trying to work on a couple podcasts with some friends, but it's kind of funny to be in something like this and be like, well, let's just see what happens, and y'all make it easy. So
Chris can tell you he's a part of the family here. He's been on 20,000 times.
Yeah, he's got the record.
Yeah, he's got the
record.
Yeah.
He's got to, man. He's the guy, dude. I'm telling you. He's the guy.
He is the guy.
I've been helping that guy out for years, man. It's good stuff.
He's my current lead singer's former guitar player.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
That's a mouthful.
So he's got to do whatever I say.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Hey, do me a favor, Michael. When next time you see Chris, you tell him, quote this. Say, Danny Albin from the Guitar Guru said, Christine sucks.
Christine sucks. I got you. I usually say a little more choice words, but I'll keep it simple for you, man.
Yeah, just find the right moment and just yell it. Christine sucks.
I got you, dude.
I usually yell it really loud.
Oh, he'll love it, dude. I'm right there with you.
And then if he hears it, he'll go, "Oh, that Albin, he got me, that motherfucker."
Sweet. All right,
Yeah,
brother.
man.
Well, dude, Michael, it's been great having you on tonight, man. We'll be talking soon in the future for sure.
Oh, definitely, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Keep doing what y'all are doing.
Yeah, man. You keep doing what you're doing, man. We will, too.
I appreciate it, dude. Thank y'all so much.
All right, brother. Take it easy, man. From the Guitar Gurus, we say thank you and good night, sir.
All right, thank you.
All right, man.
There it goes, man.
Yeah,
Michael
man.
Stewart.
Nice.
Man, that was a great interview, man. He's got some stories.
Yeah, I like how at the end he said, I was kind of like nervous about he didn't sound nervous the whole time.
No, I was like, damn,
No,
man.
he was prepared and knew what he was going to talk about.
Right, man. Had an energy about him. That's good for that band. They're cranking, man. They got their unit, man. Now they just got to do it.
They're doing it, yeah.
I know. It's good
Just
stuff,
keep it
man.
going, man. You guys, we wish you all the best.
Right, Ollie's this weekend, the 29th.
Sounds
Saturday.
like they've got a nice solid lineup here with the personnel. So,
yep,
I'm real happy for them.
It's good stuff, man. Well, wow, dude, what a show tonight, man.
Great show tonight.
Dude, we came in, we're right at 1 hour 46 minutes, and got it all done, man.
I like this. This is good.
Then we're ever so slightly, man. We're grinding it down, still getting it better, man.
Yeah.
Dig it.
We're working on it, people.
That's cool, man. But dude, holler at the sponsors real quick.
do it.
David Higgins, Southern Maryland Chronicle, sponsor one, man. We exchanged. He's on the show. He gives us stuff on his site. Go to Southern Maryland Chronicle. Get your news for Southern Maryland right there.
Happy birthday, Higgy.
Yeah, happy birthday to Higgy, man. The 28th, man. Everybody send him a message.
Yeah, make sure you do that.
Perfect. We got Prime Street Grill, man. Bringing in the food.
I can't believe we're actually saying that out loud. Like, this is real. This is a real thing.
Yes, Prime Street Grill. They're providing the meal for us, man. We're fueled up, man. That's why the shows are cranking, man.
Blows me away.
Right. So we got them. Thank you for that. Jesse Wickline, Allied Renovations, doing the 2 for Tuesday shout-outs and the commercial during the breaks. Shout out to him.
Yeah, man.
Christopher Lane Tattoos. Shout out to Chris. Go get yourself a tattoo from that guy. Follow him on Instagram.
Get some ink, baby.
Right. Got Cooper Construction, Site Maintenance Solutions. If you're doing the construction and you're going to need site maintenance, give that guy a call.
That's right.
He'll take care of you up to 3 acres, man. Lot clear. Lot clear.
That's great.
All right, it's good stuff, man. Ollie's Bar and Grill, soundstage phone system, and the beers we're drinking. Love that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was drinking one just now when you said that.
Loving it.
So we love these partnerships. We love these sponsorships. It's a great community. The community is so awesome.
And don't let me forget Island Music and Play to Maryland for the Guitar of the Week.
There was one more.
That's right.
Island Music. And that awesome Guitar of the Week every week.
Yeah, courtesy of Jack, Keith, and everybody in company at Island. I like
Get
it.
down there and check it out. Take it down off the wall and say, I want to play the Guitar of the Week.
Yeah, that's cool. So, dude, man, that's the show.
Episode 62, brother.
Yeah, our Mardi Gras show. We're bringing it to a close.
Dude, we're over the hill, man. We're going to hit 100 this year.
Wow.
Fucking A.
Right, man. I'm digging it. All
It's
right,
late
man.
night. I can say that.
That's exactly. Well, dude, it's Music Talk Radio. It's the Guitar Gurus. It's Dan and Dan. We love everybody out there. We love everybody listening in. We're booking guests for March. Please send me some info. Kind of dirt biking it, running it kind of hot and late. But
yeah, we're dirt biking right now, which is great.
Yeah, I got to keep it loose for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, and see what happens.
Let's see who reaches out.
Yeah, and if not, we'll just do some standard shows.
Exactly.
And see what happens.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, why not? So it's up to you guys. We'll let the listeners dictate.
See who's paying attention.
Right. So cool, dude. Well, dude, I'm spent, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, buddy.
Cool. You ready to roll out of here?
I'm ready to roll, man. Be good to each other. Support local music. We love you. Have a great week and weekend. We'll see you next week.
Good deal, dude. It's Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan. We'll see you guys next week.